We're just getting started here, as you can see. Up next on the Talk at Home, a living legend joins us. It's Julie Andrews. Welcome back to the Talk at Home. Our first guest is an Oscar-winning icon and one of the most successful and beloved performers of all time. Her latest project is a podcast called Julie's Library. Please welcome the incredible Julie Andrews. Yay! Welcome.
Hello. Hi, ladies. Hello. Good morning. It's nice to see you all.
Good to see you.
So good to see you, Julie. You bring a smile to everyone's face. So how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. I'm doing a great deal from home. Strangely enough, I don't know what it's like for you ladies, but I find that I'm almost busier than usual because everything's kind of coming in via the internet and everything else, but there's so much to deal with.
Yeah.
And it's perfectly fine. I'm safe, my family's safe.
Good.
Very, very great.
And where are you right now?
I'm in Long Island, Sharon. I'm way out in the Hamptons, and I've been living here now for about 10 years since Blake passed.
Yeah.
And I waited a while and then decided that I wanted to be here next to the daughter that I write with, which is Emma.
Right.
It's
So
good to hear
that's
all stayed. Yeah. Now, a lot of people are saying that they're binge watching Julie Andrews movies to help them get through these difficult times. How does that make you feel, and what are you relying on to make it through for yourself?
Oh my. Well, it makes me feel very, very flattered, and I hope they're getting pleasure from them. That would be wonderful. But what am I doing? Well, I do binge watch a lot of television. I do. And because one wants to sort of be in on the news every second, and I'm sure it's the same for all of you. But I read, I listen to podcasts. Gustavo Dudamel has a lovely one that's out on the radio. I think it's 5 days a week, I'm not sure. But it's wonderful to listen to. And just in general, writing with my daughter, we still, of course, because of the internet, thank God for it, we are able to continue our work together. And it's just that she doesn't come over to the house as much as she used to. Yeah, or not at all at times. And of course, I am Zooming with all my family all over the world. From every Saturday, the English contingent get online, and the Californian contingent join us, and so on.
Thank heavens for Zoom, right? So I just have to ask you a question. You know, you talk about binge watching. Do you ever stumble across one of your films and just get sucked into it?
Yeah, I do stumble across them from time to time. I may watch for like a second or two, but I don't think I sit and watch the whole thing or something. I might remember a moment or think, oh, that was so lovely. I remember when I did that. Oh, I wish I'd done that better, or something like that.
I think you did them great.
And you were just talking about podcasts, but you have a new podcast. Yes, Julie's Library, and you decided to launch it early, and people are ready. One article had the headline, "Oh, thank God, Julie Andrews wants to read us some stories." So tell us about the podcast and why you.
I think that's a compliment. I'm not sure.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, it's a podcast that I've been talking about, and it is done with my daughter Emma, and it's for children, basically young children, and it's mostly concentrating on reading to them and hopefully parents and grandparents. And it's reading picture books. Now that's kind of, you'd think it would be a silly thing to do, but to find picture books that have a great narrative and then urge the families to go out and purchase them, maybe if they want to, or look at the pictures. But it's been such a joy to do, and we were planning to release it anyway, but because of the virus and all that's been happening, it was felt that if we could release a little bit earlier than planned, it could be very useful for families stuck at home right now, and children need to, have product to listen to and to watch or whatever. So they are releasing it at the end of this month, April 29th.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's
Only
great.
6 days from now, my God.
Very
Yes.
soon. And you've mentioned that books have always played an important role in your life. I mean, can you tell me what it was like as a young girl growing up in England during World War II with the Blitzes and,
Oh my gosh. Well, I can tell you, because for me, I find that this is very much like right now the experiences that one felt during the war. We were all, because of the war, you had no idea what was coming next, or when something was going to come at you like a bomb or whatever. And it's very much a similar feeling. It's when you can't control anything and you just, the whole of England bonded together, and that's what we're doing now, or should be doing, I think. It's very similar, and it was quite disturbing for a minute. I was surprised, but I understand. It's just when something terrible like this hits you, everybody should bond together with love and with patience and understanding.
Yes, absolutely. Great advice. And we want to keep talking with you, so please don't go away. We're going to have much more with Julie Andrews when we come back.
Right? Thank you.
We are back with the one and only Julie Andrews.
So, Julie, in addition to your podcast, you also have a kids series on Netflix called Julie's Green Room. So what is that about?
Well, it was a series that I did for Netflix about literally 4 years ago, but because of this epidemic, or pandemic, I should say, it seems to have been resurrected. People seem to be watching it a lot more, and it's sort of come back into focus with people because of looking for product. And I'm thrilled and delighted because it was made with the Henson puppets, and Julie's Green Room was literally my green room, and I was the owner and producer of, I was the owner of a little tiny theater, and this is the green room in my theater.
Oh.
And these puppets are all my pupils.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it was such a joy to make, and all of them were so lovely. All the puppeteers, I should say, they are very, very special people. And when you're talking to the puppets, you really do not know that there's a human being behind them.
Yeah.
You become so involved. Well, you know how it is.
Yeah.
And so it was a charming series, and it was literally learning about the theater and what it takes to put on a show. And during the episodes, we go through every aspect of that. And
You
lots
also,
of great guest stars.
You also had some special guests on this show. Carol Burnett appeared on the show, right?
Yes, she
And
did.
so what was it like? You're good friends, right? What was it like?
Oh, are you kidding? She's godmother to Emma, and she's certainly one of my closest chums, and I love her very much. And she, well, of course, we wrote the role for her. She plays Mrs. Edna Brightful, not Fulbright, but Brightful, a very, very wealthy lady, and who's a possible benefactress for my green room, my theater. That's the general idea of it. And she did the very last episode and was wonderful and funny, and we laughed a lot. And all she had to do was walk in with all this bling around her neck and everything and just say, hello. And I cracked up. It was just such a wonderful entrance for her.
Oh, now when production starts up again, one thing a lot of the fans are really hoping to see or wanting to hear is that there might be a Princess Diaries 3. Now, have you heard anything, and would you be up for doing another one?
Well, I've heard just that, Eve. I've heard that there might be one, but it's long been talked about, but nothing's sort of appeared on my desk or anything like that. I think I would. I'm getting awfully old and crotchety. I'm not sure if it's the right timing, but I think to work with Annie would be lovely. And again, and yeah, sure, I'd be up for it if I think we should wait till if a script comes in. Let's wait for that.
Well, that would make us all very happy. We'd all love to see that. So before we go, really quickly, you've always been
We have the wonderful Gary Marshall, who was the director, and he's passed, but and he was really the nuts and bolts of it all.
Yeah. Julie, before we go, you're such a pillar of light and hope to so many people. Is there a really quick message you want to send to people, say to people that are struggling right now?
Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you. Yeah, I guess it's just remember the love, I think, to remember to be patient and kind, and that we're all frightened. Everybody's scared and not sure when you can't control something and you don't know when it's going to hit or attack or whatever. And so we're all in it together, but I think because we're all in it together, it means that we should respond to what we're being asked to do. We should bond, and we shouldn't fight against it. I know that we're all restless and dying to get out and go back to restaurants and seeing theater and so on, and we will. But right now, I think people have to be aware of others and be patient. I mean, so many people, like wonderful care people who are doing such heroic work, working so hard, and one feels totally inadequate, but we're all doing what we can, I guess. Not enough, but we are.
Let's do what we can. Thank you so much. Wonderful words.
It's lovely to talk to you all and to see you all, and take care of yourselves, please, and be safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself. Julie's Library will be available starting this Wednesday, wherever you get your podcasts. And Julie's Green Room is now streaming on Netflix. Up next, we're chatting with our good friend, Vanessa Williams. Don't go away. Thank you so much, Julie Andrews. Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody. God bless.